I danced at Dance Marathon for 2 years. For 2 years I decided to make myself stand up for 32 hours straight, and then I decided I wanted to sit down a little bit, so I've been on the board of directors. This is my second year on the board of directors.
What I got out of Dance Marathon is basically how to work with the group, sacrifice myself. I mean, you're helping these children out. Throughout the year, you're working hard with your board, with your captains, with your, even if you're a dancer, you're raising money through friends and family. So I would definitely say it's to be unselfish, sacrifice, hard work, and doing something for a purpose other than yourself.
I got involved with Dance Marathon because I really was amazed at how big of a difference students can make before they go off into the world and have a real job. How a bunch of college kids can kind of get together and raise a couple $100,000 and help a couple hundred families through whatever struggles they're going through.
I've been involved with a lot of different community service and philanthropies, but I think this is by far my most favorite and my most memorable, and I feel like I'm actually impacting somebody on a personal level, so it's definitely something worthwhile.
Dance Marathon has actually played a huge role, I guess, in my life after college, even though it's only been a year and a half or two. I've learned to work with the group, learned to be unselfish. I've learned to do something for someone else that actually needs help. All these children have cancer, and all the money that we raise as a Dance Marathon, really benefits them and their families, and you see that during the weekend.
Dance Marathon has definitely made me realize how lucky I am and how fortunate I am. And it's made me realize that I could definitely impact other people's lives.
Last year at Dance Marathon, a little 6-year-old boy named Savion Smith got up on stage, took a microphone, and thanked all the dancers for all that they were doing to kind of help him out, because he said he was so happy to be out of the hospital because it was so hard for him to go through all the stuff that a sick little kid has to go through. And right after he got on stage, I remember the exact words. He said, "I want to thank my fraternity brothers and friends for helping me. I'm so happy I'm not in the hospital anymore because it was so hard to be brave." And after he said that, the entire gym just broke down in tears and everybody started to cry. And if that's one of those moments when you just kind of realize what you're really doing this for. You're doing it to help kids. You're doing it to help families that are struggling through a really, really tough situation.
If I had one word to explain Dance Marathon, I would definitely say sacrifice. The ability to work all year long, with whether you're a dancer, captain, or on the board, you're working with others to sacrifice your time to raise money for kids with cancer. And to be honest, I don't think it gets better than that.
My life, I think, like I said before, I'd take things more for granted, and now that I've done Dance Marathon, I see how great my life is and all these things I have, and I realize that I can do a lot with my life and help people out.
One of the things Dance Marathon has figured out is if you give some of these kids a little enthusiasm, some smile, some sunshine, you can help them through what they're going through. You can make a real difference in their lives, and that's what we do.
Through my experience with my adopted kid, Daniel, when I was in Chi Psi fraternity, especially in hindsight, I see that why I got involved, and I can see why I'm still involved with the Embrace Kids Foundation to this day. You're doing something more than yourself, and you're helping these kids and their families, because the families really need support in this time.
One, the environment is amazing. I mean, I can tell you that many hours dancing is definitely tough, but it's definitely worth it in the end, especially when you see all the kids come out.
The marathon really believes in hope and human possibility, and what we do, how we help kids, really sets a tone of how we feel about people and how much we care for them. And these families all see it. Before, some people, before they even meet us, they kind of know that we're there and that we're there to help and that they can ask us for anything. And as best as we can, we'll certainly do it for them.